It's new bike day.
Today we are setting up my new Wattbike. Let's go.
So obviously we started by getting it out of the box, which did take quite a while. We decided the best way would be to cut the box rather than try and lift the bike out. And here it is, all out of the box. And then it was time to get all of the plastic off.
What we do first, screw on the right pedal and then the left pedal.
It took me a very long time to get the tri-bars out of the bubble wrap. And then it took us even longer to actually get them on. But finally they were on, and then it was time to add the elbow pads.
My Wattbike is all set up, so now it's time to go for a test ride. We took the tri-bars off when we were setting up the saddle height because I didn't like them.
And that's it, all set up and ready to ride. I like that it's got bottle cages on. And my Garmin sits quite nicely on the stem, even without a mount.
So, firstly, it feels really good. It's a bit noisier than I expected, but our old turbo squeaked a lot. So this is a lot nicer to listen to, which is good. It rides very smoothly as well. I thought I'd just talk a bit about why we bought a Wattbike rather than a turbo trainer and why I bought one now. In previous years I've been very lucky because as a student I could go out in the day during winter and make the most of the daylight, whereas now I'm working I'm not going to have that luxury this year, so I thought it was time to invest in a proper turbo. I did have a turbo, a tax one. It was noisy, it was squeaky, I didn't really use it for those reasons. My dad had been using it and it had his bike on, which was okay, I could ride it on his bike, but the handlebars were a bit far away and it wasn't an easy adjustment. Whereas with this, everyone can ride it. All you need to do is switch the little lever, set up the handlebars to the right height. The saddle's a bit harder to switch in terms of forward and back. So that's probably the only downside because of where the screw is below the saddle. Also, I wouldn't have wanted to put my summer bike on a turbo because I didn't want to damage it. Also then I'd be using my winter bike for commuting, so it would still be left with my dad's bike on if I bought a new smart turbo, direct drive chain turbo, which is why I went for a Wattbike instead. I know they're expensive, but it should be worth it.
But it will take some time to get used to the position of the gear buttons because they're not quite where I'd expect them to be, they're slightly higher.
I've just been doing some max cadence trials, just for fun. I got up to 180 RPM, but because I had connected the Wattbike app and my Garmin, and on my Garmin you can see it's pausing as soon as I stop pedalling, even though it's still, the machine's still going. So it was like if you were freewheeling on a downhill, the Garmin would still be recording, whereas on this it's not, which I thought was quite interesting. And also, as I was coming down from the maximum cadence, I could really feel the vibrations in the bars.
I'm also looking forward to studying the data and graphs that it will produce for me. Thanks for watching. Bye!